Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of Histoire d'Haïti learning. We are going back in time and reading from this very book that was from the 80s and 90s. I don't know if it went into 2000, but I'm going to say up to the 90s. And so we are doing chapter 8 today. I had bookmarked it. It is, oh wow. Sorry, I am having throat problems, y'all. Ooh, let me sip on some tea. Hopefully that'll clear out. Forgive me. Yeah, so we are doing période révolutionnaire, the revolution period. Let's see what that has to say. I am adjusting here because my light, I don't know what it's doing, but okay, I'm gonna stay right here. Right here. Okay. Let's try not to move because I am not a lighting person. I can't figure this out. Okay. So this is a very short chapter, one page. So we'll get through it quickly. Yeah, we'll get to it quickly. Let's see what they had to say in chapter 8 about this revolutionary period, shall we? It's in French, by the way. Forgive my butchering as usual. Thank you. All right. 1789, une grande révolution commença en France au moment de la réunion des États généraux, c'est-à-dire des représentants des trois classes de la nation, la noblesse, le clergé et le peuple. So that's when we had three classes. Okay. La noblesse et le clergé possédaient certains privilèges, mais beaucoup de Français pensaient que le peuple devait jouir des mêmes droits que les deux autres classes et demandaient l'égalité de tous les Français devant la loi. That's when you know somebody French really wrote this book. What? Okay. En France, l'Assemblée constituante mit, à côté du roi, une chambre des députés pour faire les lois. OK? Les planteurs de Saint-Domingue voulurent imiter les députés français, c'est-à-dire diminuer le pouvoir du gouverneur comme on avait diminué en France celui du roi. So they wanted to do their own thing and not follow the king. I mean, yeah, they were imitating the French to do as they do what France was doing, but in Saint-Domingue. Ok, mais bientôt, ils s'opposeront à la Révolution française, dont les idées étaient contraires à l'esclavage et favorables à l'égalité de tous les hommes. Hence started racism. Because I guess it's basically saying that they oppose this revolution because it would mean everyone would be equal. Okay, so les affranchis se réjouirent de la Révolution française qui leur permettait l'espoir d'obtenir la véritable égalité avec les Blancs. So the freed slaves, the free black slaves were happy to hear about this because they're like, you know what? We're going to be just like the West. Like, yeah, we're down for this revolution. Ok, les esclaves entendirent parler de liberté. Ils ne tarderont pas à se soulever pour la réclamer. Then meanwhile, you have the slaves who's hearing about this, like, what? Yo, we're about to be free. We're about to be like all the whites. All men are created equal. So they were getting ready for this. Like, what? No, we're down too. Don't leave us behind. Ok, une lutte générale va donc commencer. Lutte entre les Blancs, lutte entre les Blancs et les affranchis, lutte entre les affranchis et les esclaves, lutte entre les Blancs et les affranchis unis aux esclaves. Oh, it's about to get down. So the whites, the freed, and the slaves, like he had three little circles with 4 different words. But okay. Les planteurs de Saint-Domingue, sans l'autorisation du roi de France, créèrent 3 comités provinciaux, ceux de Cap, de Port-au-Prince et des Cayes, afin de préparer les élections. So apparently the people in that island over there decided to start doing their own thing without getting the okay from le king. So they probably like, man, bump that guy. Yo, we don't on land. We're the boots on ground, okay? We see how it is over there. We gotta do what's gonna work for us. He over here in his castle chilling all the way on the other side of town. And nobody got time for that. No, listen up, guys. We're gonna do our own thing, okay? So, ces élections envoyèrent en France 31 députés, dont 6 seulement furent admis à l'Assemblée nationale. I guess this is what we still have till this day, like Congress, kind of a thing, right? Ok, le 18 août 1789, l'Assemblée nationale vote la Déclaration des droits de l'homme. Cette déclaration proclame que tous les hommes naissent et demeurent égaux en droit. So this wasn't like an American who said that all men are created equal? Huh. So the United States bite off of that. Ah, si. OK. C'est alors que les planteurs décident de combattre la révolution et ils font tous leurs efforts pour, premièrement, empêcher l'Assemblée nationale de décréter l'égalité politique des affranchis avec les Blancs. Deuxièmement, obtenir du roi la formation d'une assemblée spéciale à Saint-Domingue qui contrôlerait l'administration du gouverneur. Okay, so they just wanted to do these 2 things, like stop that National Assembly from, I guess, making everybody equal. I mean, from having the whites and the freed on the same level. Yeah. Okay. And then they wanted to have their own parties down on that island that can handle stuff for that island and not have to deal back and forth with friends. Okay, so 212 députés nommés par les seuls blancs se réunirent à Saint-Marc et formèrent une assemblée qu'ils appelèrent Assemblée générale de la partie française de Saint-Domingue. Wow, they had a whole 212 gang going, okay? C'était se proclamer au-dessus du gouverneur. En effet, cette assemblée s'occupa de questions d'administration supérieure et publia même une constitution qui enlevait toute autorité réelle au gouverneur le 28 mai 1790. Ah, so the month of May started to be meaningful, I guess. Ok, le gouverneur s'opposa aux prétentions de l'Assemblée générale de Saint-Marc, se rangèrent de son côté. So it feels like there was like 2 groups, right, that was doing their thing. So one group wanted to have their own thing for themselves, away from friends. And then, because you had the Assemblée Générale. Okay, let me read on. Okay. Le gouverneur s'opposa aux prétentions de l'Assemblée générale de Saint-Marc, se rangèrent de son côté. Premièrement, quelques planteurs modérés qui n'approuvaient pas la constitution de Saint-Marc. Deuxièmement, le parti des petits blancs méprisés des planteurs. Troisièmement, beaucoup d'affranchis qui trouvaient plus de bienveillance chez les fonctionnaires du roi que chez les planteurs. Pour se reconnaître entre eux, ils avaient tous choisi un signe distinctif qui les fit appeler les pompons blancs. Oh, look at this. Where's my pen? We're usually saying grand pompon. I guess that's where we get that word from. Grand pompon. Oh, I was on this pompon. Grand pompon. So the pompon, I guess it's like a decorative thing. So this group decided to distinguish themselves with these decorations. So one was white, and then les partisans de l'Assemblée de Saint-Marc se distinguaient par une cocarde rouge, d'où leur surnom de Pompons rouges. Okay. So Saint-Marc was doing their thing. They had two parties. I guess, why am I feeling a little confused with this? It's not that confusing, but I'm just not here. I need to woosah back into this. So, okay. So, apparently there was a group that wants everybody to be equal, whether you are a slave or not. Everybody's the same. And then there's another group that's apparently opposing that. That's where we at. Ok, le gouverneur Peigné n'était pas un homme énergique, mais les Pompons Blancs trouvèrent un vrai chef dans le colonel de Mauduit. C'était un ardent partisan du roi et un soldat de grand courage. Il triompha des Pompons Rouges le 30 juin 1790. So those were the two groups. So, dang, this is so short. I don't know who is this Peigné. Let's find out who is this Peigné. So they mention here Peigné was a governor, and then this Mauduit guy, he was a colonel. So Peigné and Mauduit, they were on opposite ends, and apparently they beat one other team, the red team. So hold on. I'm gonna pull up my good old friend, Mr. Google. Let's move quickly. So let's see here. When I type Peigné, nothing really come up. Let me put Peigné 1790, see if we get any luck. Oh, yep. And here we go. We have, oh no, is this lighting not working? There we go. We have Antoine de Thomasin de Peigné. Okay. So real quickly, Louis Antoine de Thomasin de Peigné, known as Antoine de Thomasin, Comte de Peigné, was an officer of the French Royal Navy and a colonial administrator of the Kingdom of France. Let's move on real quick. What does it say? Look at this. It says Peigné joined the Navy in 1744, aged at just 13. You see how young he was doing his things, and meanwhile we're thinking like these 13-year-olds here today don't have the capacity to do certain things. That's crazy. Why am I on Smyrna? Hold on. Did I? Okay. Okay. In May 1765, he was sent as an ambassador to the British governor of Grenada. So apparently he was chilling on all the island. I see Dominica, St. Martin. Let's see where we see about Haiti, American Revolutionary War. Okay, in 1778, France entered the American Revolutionary War, triggering an Anglo-French War. That's not it. Governor. I find something. Governor of Saint-Domingue, right here. On 26 July 1789, Peigné was made Governor General of the French colony of Saint-Domingue. He arrived there in late August and remained in office until late 1790. The political situation there was extremely tense, particularly in 1790. The 212 deputies of the Assembly of Saint-Marc started displaying more and more overt secessionist tendencies. We're going to assume that means like bad, they don't like them kind of a thing, because I don't know what secessionist means. I'm sorry, y'all. We could find out later. These deputies, who were all white landowners, went as far as opening the ports of the colonies to foreign trade, which was against the laws of exclusive commerce still in force in the Kingdom of France. These white settlers were also stark supporters of slavery. Okay. Although not very active as a representative of the central power, Peigné opposed the assembly. In the night of 29 to 30 July 1790, he dismissed the deputies. 85 of them left the island aboard the ship Leopard and sailed to France to plead their case with the Constituent Assembly, earning the nickname of Leopards. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to skip over here. No, I shouldn't skip. Okay. So on November 2nd, 1790, Jean-Paul Mararo and the L'Ami du Peuple, it is not disputed that the Sieur de Peigné exercised a terrible despotism, that he used violence to disarm the Port-au-Prince National Guard. He armed against them the Negroes and the people of color. In France, the events of Saint-Domingue were only partially understood. Most political actors did not see the Assembly of Saint-Marc as under-democratic, although it was in fact uninterested in the revolutionary ideals of the Constituent Assembly. In the late 1790s, white settlers openly accused Governor Peigné and Colonel Mauduit, commander of Port-au-Prince, of protecting men of color. Tired and sick, Peigné resigned and handed the power over to Philippe François Roussel de Blanchelande before embarking for France. This is the thing I don't like about this book. They don't give us the full names of anybody, huh? Okay. So he then had to report to the National Assembly, which approved of his conduct during the entire period of his governorship. Okay, so all right. So now we have his name and what he did. I guess he liked us, so we like him back. Okay, so there was what was the word I said? I didn't know. I was gonna look it up for you guys. Oh my gosh, I missed it. Was it secessionist? Secessionist. Let me see. Can't find the word, but I think it was secessionist. A secessionist, a person who favors formal withdrawal from a membership of a federation or body, especially in a political state. This is what good old Google tells us this means. Okay, moving on. Malheureusement, le gouverneur Peigné et son successeur Blanchelande, oh, we just found out about Blanchelande, manquèrent d'adresse et d'énergie. Ils ne soutiennent pas le colonel de Mauduit, qui périt dans une émeute à Port-au-Prince le 2 mars 1791. L'autorité régulière restait maintenant sans aucun ferme appui. So they beat up this colonel? So are you guys confused? Because I feel like I'm confused. Okay. So they beat up Mauduit. Okay, so now we should find out who's this Mauduit guy. Let's go back to our good old Google friend for Mauduit. Oh, we're not finding Mauduit. Oh, they have the same name. Is that correct? I feel like they have the same name. I don't remember what I read. But here it says Thomas Antoine. Didn't we say Antoine for the last one? Thomas Antoine Mauduit du Plessis, according to Wikipedia here. He was born September 12th. Are they born at the same time? What? Hold on. And look at this. Okay, so he was a French officer who fought with the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War. Born in Brittany, he ran away to sea at the age of 12. Do you see this? 12 years old. He was already a man at sea. So again, these teenagers that we are lacking, or we are assuming they lack in capacity. Listen, back in the days, 13 years old, you are grown enough to handle your household. 12 years old, I mean a female, 10, 11, as long as you start having your period, you could be a mom. So, but now we stretched it to 18. Did we dumb people down by doing that? Anyways, okay, let's see what we find out about him. Later, he attended a famous French artillery school. He was among a number of volunteers to join the fledgling American Army in 1777, especially distinguishing himself for bravery at Germantown and skill at Red Bank. At Valley Forge, he helped train American officers in the finer point of tactics and artillery. I'm going to skip down, see what it says. So right here, you see, it does specify that he died in Port-au-Prince in March 1791, just like the book says, 2 Mars, March 2nd. Let's see, what do we see about the Haiti part? Ah, look, they actually have a Haiti section. Okay, on November 5th, 1778, Congress granted Duplessis leave to resign from the Continental Army and ordered that a letter be prepared testifying to his zeal, bravery, and good conduct. Historian Francis B. Heitman related no more about his service with the American Army and did not list him in his separate role of French officers. However, another source stated that Duplessis fought under Jean-Baptiste Donatien de Vimeur, Comte de Rochambeau. He was promoted to major in the French Royal Army and was posted to Haiti in 1787 as commandant of the Port-au-Prince Regiment. So that's who he was. Let's see. At the outbreak of the French Revolution, he announced himself to be hostile to it and was outspoken in his views against freeing the slaves. Okay. He and Governor Philibert François Rouxel de Blanchelande refused to carry out the decrees ordered by the revolutionary government. Instead, Duplessis disarmed the National Guard and formed a royalist corps called the Pompons Blanc. He arrested the Colonial Revolutionary Committee and dissolved the local assembly. His harsh policies provoked a general insurrection. On March 3rd, 1791, the Artois and Normandy regiments arrived from France as reinforcements for the colony. The new soldiers quickly made common cause with local revolutionary elements and told the men of Port-au-Prince, of the Port-au-Prince regiment, that their commander had been executing false orders. Oh my gosh, this sounds like a good movie. Aroused by this news, his troops mutinied and killed Duplessis. Oh, that's what I thought émeute might mean. Il ne soutient pas le colonel de Maudit qui périt dans une émeute à Port-au-Prince le 2 mars 1791. Like a riot. So they caused a riot and he wound up dead. I guess he also liked us too. Okay, so they were both on the same side. You just had the white Pompons Blanc and then you had the red Pompons Rouge. But anyways, this is the end of our story today. Wow, I can't believe we made one page feel like 500 pages. So next week, we are going to do chapter 9, Revendication des affranchis. So I will see you guys here to read on and find out what happens in the next chapter. So stay tuned, leave your comments, like, share, and definitely subscribe so we can continue and find out. We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. So until then, let me know your thoughts. See ya.